Hey guys, what's going on? It's Sally D, aka Salstradamus, aka Salvation, aka Solution after week number 9. Totally great week. I'll give the little bad news on Dallas not coming through on the 2-game parlay last week that I loved. Sorry about that. But let's move into the good news after that. Kansas City, the Jets, Minnesota, Atlanta, the Rams, Pittsburgh, Houston, and so on. I mean, last week was a total destruction week. Made a killing. I hope you made a killing. So we're going to go right into our recap. I don't celebrate a lot. I like to, when games go bad, talk about that even more than the celebration. Win's a win. Let's move on. Let's make some more money week 10. Let's go. All right, so the recap. Atlanta, plus 2.5. The Iceman came through for me like I knew he would. They were getting 2.5. They torched Alex Smith. Absolutely loved it. The Rams and the Saints. It was 59 when I first made the video. It went down to 56 on Saturday night. I was calling grandparents, texting people, going to people's houses, door to door, telling them, take the over 56, it's a gift. The over was too high. I understand that. The public dropped it down. I smashed it over. Love that. We're going to talk about the theme in a little bit opposite in the Jets game as we move on. So we're going to hop into week 10. Week 9 was fantastic. Had a beautiful week. Not going to celebrate too much. We're going right into week 10 and making more money because that's what we do and that's what I like to do. Moving on. Thursday night game, you're not going to get to bet the over on the Carolina game. Sorry. We're going to move right into week 9 now. Buffalo at Josh McCown, New York Jets. It's 36.5 as of right now. It's too low, even though I like the under. The public's going to shoot that up to about 38, 39. That's when you take the under of this game. Thank me later. Don't need to talk about the Bills. Everybody knows about Peterman and whatever they're doing. I'm not even following it anymore because it's just a joke. Whatever they do, it's going under. So, moving on. Atlanta and Cleveland. Love the Iceman last week. Cleveland did their part in crushing that over for us. Baker did great. Not good enough, like we said. But I like Atlanta, minus 4.5. I think this is when they're starting to turn it around, really feel good. Cleveland's going in reverse. I like Atlanta, minus 4.5. A little bit scared because it should be about 7 and 8, 7 to maybe 9 actually. But love it, 4.5. Let's go. Moving on. We're going to talk about the Saints later. Now we have Washington and Fitzmagic. I don't really have a good read or feel of this game. I'm going to go with Washington plus 3. Tampa Bay's defense is just really bad. I don't love it too much because they're away. If I have to make the pick, I'm going to go Washington. Don't really love it. Moving on. This game is a gift. The Patriots at the Titans. The Titans, only good thing they did last week in taking down my Dallas Cowboys and ruining my 2-game parlay was keep this line low. It's 6.5. It should be 16.5. Gronk's going to be back. Brady's going to be throwing balls to the walls. Take them minus 6.5, 7.5, 8.5, 9.5, and don't even worry about that game. Love it. Moving on. We're going to talk about Green Bay later. Now we're going to talk about Jacksonville and the Colts. Don't like either of these teams. I like the over, 46.5. Take the over. Moving right on. So we have Detroit at Chicago. Detroit is something like 9-1 against Chicago. I don't care about stats. If I went by stats, I'd lose my shirt, you'd lose your shirt. You have to go by the gut feeling and just little things that you see. Stats don't mean anything. Don't really love the game, don't have a good feel of it. I like the over 44. I'm moving right on. Arizona and Kansas City. Kansas City, you finally did it. 16.5 points. I think it's 17 now. I think you're tying, I think it was week 2. Minnesota was given 17 points to the Bills, and they actually won. That's not going to be the story this week. Minnesota, that was a different game. Kansas City's given 16.5. Take Kansas City. Back Pat. Back them. Love it. Moving on. The Chargers we're going to talk about in a little bit. The Rams and Seattle. The over-under is 50. I can't take Seattle plus 9.5. I'm not feeling the Rams giving it either after last week. I think the offense comes out for the Rams, and they play very well. I thought Seattle was going to play well last week at home. They didn't. I think they bounced back this week. All I need is 20 to 21. Goff does the rest. Take the over 50 points. Now, the Sunday night special. Dallas let me down. I'm taking them plus 7 points against the Eagles in Philadelphia on Sunday night. I'm taking them. Philadelphia, when they win games, it's not by much. I don't really like Philadelphia. The defense will show up. I think Dallas bounces back. Take the 7 points. Now, before we get into the top plays and lock, we're going to talk about the Monday night special. The New York Giants and the 49ers combined 4-68. Eli, wake up. You're playing Nick Mullins. Come on. Bro, you're killing me out here. Vegas, for some reason, have you getting 3 points. Vegas is wrong. The Giants have to win this game. They will win this game. I hate to back them again, but this is a game they are capable of winning. Who would have thought on a big primetime Monday night game you'd have a 3-85 record, two teams that are playing? But that's what it is due to injuries and the Giants just being terrible. Take the New York Giants. Say a prayer. I just vomited in my mouth. Sorry. Now, we'll get the good news after that. Talk is over. Number one top play. You have the Ginger Boy against AJ Greenless. Little red and green theme. Christmas is coming up. Take the under 54 Saints at Cincinnati. Cincinnati's offense is going to struggle. I think the Saints come back down to earth a little bit. They're going to score points. Obviously, the over-under is 54. Take the under. It's going to be cold. I know my man doesn't like air breeze, doesn't like the cold. Take the under 54. Hate to have to take an under as a top play, but that is the number one play. Now, these two teams, I wanted to make another double lock, but that didn't work last week, so we're going to do two individual locks. I couldn't figure out which one I like more. I like both of them. If you're feeling really good, put them combined again, but I couldn't make up my mind. So, first you have Green Bay minus 9.5 against Brock the Rock. It's going to be 30 degrees. Green Bay took two huge losses, the Rams and New England. They're coming home against Brock the Rock. He's going to freeze. Brock's going to be just 30 degrees. Take him. Rodgers, 9.5. Put it in the books. Now, this one is going to be the super lock of this week. I just decided right now live, I'm making this one the lock. The gut just told me something. Oakland and a little California rematch of the Chargers. Take the over 49.5. Thank me later. Oakland's offense actually comes out to play. Melvin Gordon rushes for 2 touchdowns. The rest comes as the game goes on, back and forth with the no defense theme. Take the over 49.5. I'm feeling great about it. Lock it in. Make some money. I'll be back with you for week number 11. I hope we crush this week too like last week. Let's get some back-to-back big wins, baby. Make some money. Let's go.